Dokkan, just stop. Global's gonna hate you. What's going on, everyone? Talon back here, and today, God, I can't believe this actually showed up. Oh my God, I don't know what to really think anymore. I really don't. I think Dokkan is doing this all on purpose. They know what we want, especially you guys over on Global because of the election and everything, and they're just dangling in front of you. They're like, hey, boy, hey, you want it? You want to? Oh, not yet, not yet. They are literally doing that. So anyway, if you have not seen the news over on JP right now, things are about to get heated across the internet. I didn't know someone's face could boil that badly. Like, oh my gosh. So first off, though, I do want to say something that Global, you are getting apparently a candy Vegetto. Yeah, the little, ball thing that Majin Buu turns him into and everything. Now, the one thing I don't know is if an event was also announced for that with you. Let me know down in the comments below, because of course I don't have Global. So let me know, because this actually might tie into what I'm about to talk about. And it is the fact that we are getting a brand new Vegetto stage. Yes, not an event, a stage, okay? So I'm assuming it's going to be added on to make Super 2. And the reason I think that is because when you translate the kanji, it says new super difficulty, or new super difficulty event or stage, essentially. Yeah, atarashi stage, okay? And so when you look at that, you're like, okay, so we're getting a new stage, which means medals, which probably means a new Vegetto card. As for what category, I've got a couple of opinions on that one right there. But I also wonder if they're going to add something to the original Z-Hard stage. Not the one where you got the medal, but that first, you know how events used to be first normal, hard, then Z-Hard, and you had the Z-Hard medal stage, and then eventually went into the Super 2 stages. I think they're going to add something to the Z-Hard stage, that like 20 act or whatever it costs, and they're going to put a farmable candy Vegetto in there, if that's the case. I don't know, I'm taking a total guess here, but if that's the case, because I don't see why they could keep that originally to Global, they could by all means, but that'd be a man, people are predicting that this is coming out on Halloween, which is Tuesday next week, so it's kind of just like, Global gets candy Vegetto and we get a new category leader. So, I mean, if that's the case at least, but again, that's what I'm assuming. So we'll have to see exactly what happens, but there is one thing that caught my eye when translating this as to my thinking of there's two parts to this, right? We're obviously getting the new stage event to get more medals because there's gonna be some new Vegetto card coming out, which we all kind of called, right? We haven't seen that original commercial Vegetto yet, the one where he's powering up into Super Saiyan, and then the one where he's like, charging up the final Kamehameha or whatever it might be. So we haven't seen that guy yet. So we're assuming this is what that guy's gonna be. Makes sense, right? But there's a line underneath some of the kanji, so there's 3 lines of kanji. The middle one I didn't really personally care about. The first one just says Raiburu ga Saikyo no Gattai, which just means rival's strongest fusion, right? It's Vegetto, Goku, Vegetto. We all know that case, right? It's the last line that got me a little bit. And when I looked up the kanji, because I didn't know it all, I was like, what does exactly this mean? And I'll read it to you guys right now. So it literally says Okusu koto naka tachi makeru. It means to fight, basically translated, it means to fight carelessly. Now, I take it as 2 ways. One, this refers to the way that you do battle in the event itself, right? We saw this basically with the Gogeta Super Saiyan 4, where it was like, bring your strongest guys and take this guy down. There's no special cards to really take this guy down or anything like that, and we'll have to see. Another way this potentially could work is that the fight carelessly could refer to if the candy Vegetto is also brought into this, then he is, like someone that you can use, or if you bring him, you'll fight him in a certain stage or something. I'm not exactly sure what. That line just caught my eye, and again, it could be absolutely nothing. I could be overthinking this, but I thought it was something cool, kind of cool to go off of, because first off, I didn't know the kanji. I was just like, what does this exactly mean? So I had to translate parts of it. It was really cool. But one thing, though, is that if this is, a new Super Vegetto, which we all kind of called, I'm not gonna say Vegetto Blue. I'm not saying that at all. Okay, if this is just a simple event. LR cards generally take a bunch of different medals from different events, or for someone like LR Brawly, the card himself was announced, and it just simply took took all the Kai medals essentially to awaken him, right? All 5 of the different Kai medals to awaken him on top of, I think, some of the Brawly medals or something like that. So that's all that was. There was no new event to it or anything like that. There was the banner, obviously, But I think for this, we're going to be getting a new Super Vegetto, and it's going to be the category leader, okay? Now, the big question is, what category could we possibly get with a Fusion Potara category leader, right? We got Fusion leader already, which is the Fusion Dance and the Fusion Bracelet thingies, because apparently those count, but the Potara earrings didn't. So, you know, I know the first thing people are going to say. They're going to say, oh, Potara Fusion. It's like, but there's not that many Potara Fusion characters out there, right? All you've got is the original Super Vegetto. You have the Tech and the Int Vegetto and the Agility one actually now. So that's technically, if this guy is a Super Vegetto, which I'm assuming he's going to be, you can't run the Agility on your team. So right there, you're down to 2 guys right there. The third one's going to be Merge Zamas. Rose is not a Potara Fusion. He's not a Potara Fusion. He has one Potara earring on, but he's not a Potara Fusion, if this is strictly to the Potara Fusions. And then fourth is Capito Kai. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's nobody else with Potara Fusions. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, that's 4 cards. Doesn't even make up a team there. So my thought, though, and this goes back again to the kanji that I've read on that third line there, which means like fight carelessly. I'm wondering if it's going to be some kind of category about, careless, not careless warriors. I shouldn't really say that. I should say like overconfident warriors, right? People who just kind of go in and they fight really hard and everything. And, they don't fight hard, but again, they don't take their opponent seriously. It's like, man, come on. Because, that's what Vegetto did against Buhan, right? The dude, he wiped the floor with Buhan. And that's, all he had to do. He was using his legs half the time, right? He wasn't even taking him seriously. It especially showed that in the anime and everything. Obviously, in the manga, he did the same thing, but the manga was a lot shortened. The anime definitely added a few episodes on, which I will admit, I actually liked. So, I think, personally, if that is the case for the category, it would be something like that. And now, of course, the big question is, who are you going to throw in there? Because technically, at some point, Sans have always done that, right? Or some character has always gotten too cocky. Cell, Frieza, Goku, Vegeta, everyone has, right? So that, again, I'm not sure, and that's why I'm thinking, like, okay, they'd have to obviously break that up somehow, or maybe they're going to base it on, where the card is supposed to be coming from. So just using an example here, Angel Goku Super Saiyan 3 going against Boo, he was taking him seriously, but he was more of a distraction, but he wasn't being over cocky or anything like that. So I don't see him personally being in the category if that is the case right there. So other than that, though, it will also be interesting to see if they change or they keep the same mechanics from the original Super Vegetto Metal stage, where you had to bring people with Fierce Battle. So, obviously, most people have a few cards that have Fierce Battle, so that's not going to be a problem there, but that made it super easy, right? So I'm wondering if that whole careless part right there is going to change something, or if I'm just overlooking it, if I'm looking way too much into this or anything like that. It's hard to say, but yeah, basically, we're getting a new stage with Super Vegetto, or a Vegetto card of some kind, and it's going to be Super 2 difficulty. Now, again, like I said, I personally think that the Candy Vegetto that Global got announced for, I think it's also been, found or something like that for the JP version as well. Someone posted a picture with some Japanese on it as well. I'm not 100% sure on that, but just based on that, I would assume that the Candy Vegetto is probably going to be farmable somehow through one of the older stages for Vegetto, and there's going to be a Super 2 Vegetto, or Super Stage 2 for Vegetto's medals, and then there's going to be some new category leaders. So, rip Ultra Instinct Goku for not getting his getting his Dokkan event yet. I have a feeling that's going to come at the end of the tournament. Just going to say that right now. I'll do a separate video on that later, maybe. But yeah, so other than that, guys, that's about all we really know on these details here. But, oh man, when I saw that, I was just like, oh god, the internet's going to explode. 3, 2, 1. Boom. It was nuts. So it'll be interesting to see. So let me know your thoughts down below, guys. Do you think this is just another category leader? Do you actually think it's blue? Personally, again, I don't think it is. Do you think it's just the Candy Vegetto, and even though it says new super event and everything like that, it could just be a gag or something like that? Because you have to keep in mind, a lot of people are speculating this is supposed to come out on Halloween, which is obviously the 31st on Tuesday, or it could be the 2nd on Thursday, and it actually makes sense for me personally if it does come out on Thursday, the 2nd of November, because then actually the 3rd is a holiday here in Japan, so it's a 3-day weekend for a lot of people. So I'm wondering if they're going to take advantage of that, and also like some stone sales or something like that. Again, I'm just totally looking into it, and the more I think about it now, I'm actually going to pull up my phone, because as you can see, I don't have anything connected, but I do want to look at when the login bonuses go away, or when the last one is, because that could also tell us something right there. So let me go into the login bonuses real quick, and the last one, it's on the 2nd actually. So yeah, I'm looking at it right here. The last one is on the 2nd. I think potentially Thursday could be something. This isn't the first time Dokkan has done something where they show us this little event thing like this, way in advance or anything like that. Because if you think about it as well, we're gonna have the new mode or whatever the thing, whatever the new gameplay mode is or the new event or whatever that's coming out on Saturday tomorrow. So that's supposed to keep us distracted until this event, this Vegetto event comes out, would be my guess. Now, we could also simply get it, twice, get two different things. Maybe on Halloween, we do get the candy Vegetto, or that's only exclusive to Global. I'm not sure. And then we get something on Thursday. Again, I could be completely wrong. I'm totally guessing here, but, it kind of makes sense, right? So anyway, that's all I've got to say on the fact, though. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. As always, leave a like if you liked the video, subscribe if you happen to be new, and keep an eye out for tomorrow, guys, because the new event comes tomorrow, or the new game mode, or whatever it's supposed to be, and we're going to go at it. So yeah, it's going to be fun. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, everyone, I will see you in the next one.